Just want to make a really brief video here talking about why DRS to Computershare matters. Of course, I'm not a financial advisor. I just want to give you my personal thoughts and opinions. And one personal thought of mine is that shills will attack this video. There'll be a lot of bogus comments below. So read with caution below. Do whatever you'd like, of course, because I'm not a financial advisor. But I just want to touch on the fact that as more and more individuals DRS shares to Computershare. DRS stands for Direct Registration of Shares. So you're directly registering your shares to Computershare, which is outside the DTC, right? Being that it's outside the DTC, it's not caught in that tangle of webs of all the brokerages that are swapping the shares back and forth, right? And last earnings report, we know confirmed 9.8 million shares out of the float of 74 million shares outstanding, existing, 9.8 million were registered to individuals' names, right? And that was as of last quarter, right? This entire quarter's been going on, and it's still going on, and it's closing up soon, and then we'll get the next count. Now let's think about all the executives and just individuals working at GameStop that are being compensated in shares, and the fact that board members have bought more shares and hold shares, right? That's more and more shares registered to individuals. So, and we're not even going to talk about the hedge fund shares because we know they're probably being shorted, swapped back and forth, all kinds of craziness, right? That goes on behind the scenes that we just can't see. That's just the reality of it. As I'm a retail investor, it is what it is. But the idea is that if there are more and more shares being registered to Computershare through DRS, more and more individuals working for GameStop on the higher end, right? The executives, the board members acquiring shares. That's less and less shares for the shorting hedge funds to have access to. And if their short position is as big as I imagine it to be, that's less and less shares that are left publicly for them to go out and acquire once it comes time to buy to cover, right? You got to buy to cover at some point if you have the short open, or your goal is to leave it open forever. Seller boxing DD. Go ahead and read that if you haven't. But the point is, DRS is a slow process. DRS to Computershare is not overnight. We don't know if the whole float will ever be registered. I don't even know if it ever will be. Because if I was a shorting hedge fund and I watched this window, more and more executives buy, more and more individuals DRS to Computershare, I'm seeing the window close of public shares remaining, right? The window is closing. At what point do you see, okay, there are so few shares left, we got to go out and start buying some? And that just kicks off the unraveling of the short interest, right? So that's what DRS to Computershare is all about. Of course, it's not going to be overnight. Of course, individuals have shares in their IRA and whatnot. They're just not going to DRS them all. Not everybody's going to 100% DRS. It's just a reality. I'm entirely DRS'd besides what is in my IRA, right? I want to have a couple shares sheltered in my IRA, and that's just my personal preference. But I'm very, very supportive of Computershare, and will DRS every single share I buy going forwards to Computershare, because my IRA shares were prior to the Computershare saga, right? So I figured, you know, I want some of these for my retirement, help fund my retirement. Then Computershare came along, and I was okay, well, now instead of kind of buying some of my retirement account and my individual account, now I'm going to keep buying my individual account and DRS to Computershare. But again, just my personal thoughts and opinions. Have a great day.